everyone, I'm Avonlea. Welcome to my channel. I am on an airplane teaching you how to shade a cottage core girl. So I'm not on an airplane currently, but I will be in the whole of the video that you'll see. And I'm just going to do high-speed shading for you to see how I shade with a tortillon and what I do first. And come along with me on this journey. Alright, so I'm on the plane, ready to start. So I've got all my pencils. I brought a whole pack of them ranging from H to B, actually from 4H to 6B to be correct. And I traced her out. I drew all the different darks and lights that I wanted to, and then I shaded. So it's a process, and I'm doing this shading for you to see how I use the tortillon. I use the side of it. I don't use the tip because that would take such a long time. This is a very large portion I'm doing right now because it's going to be grass over it, so I'm making it pretty vague. But then I'll show you here, kind of slow down version of starting her dress. Now, a thing you want to be careful of is as soon as you put that tortillon on the dark, it's going to smudge that dark everywhere. So it's going to smudge into that light area as you see. So if you want an area to be super light, don't use a tortillon in it. So you'll notice later I use that effect to create really light spots by skipping portions with my tortillon. So that way it's really light. Because otherwise you're going to have that smudge dark effect pretty much everywhere because you're spreading that 6B, which was the dark, onto it. And there is the ground underneath. I'm not sure where that is actually. I was going from Canada to the US, so probably somewhere on the border. But anyway, back to shading. I pretty much finished up all her folds of clothes and I started on her arm. So as you see, I'm bringing that darkness into there and it's making it a lot grayer and skin color, skin value. So at this time, I invite you to comment below of what you like to draw best and what you like to shade, and if you use your finger or your tortillon. So a lot of people use a tortillon, but also a lot of people use their finger. And I use my finger for a long time, and I still do on some projects when I feel like it. But a tortillon, I feel like can get in details better than your whole finger. And also, people say that your finger has oil, so it will leave oil marks on your paper, which I have found I can get my fingerprint stuck in my drawing and when I don't want it. So a tortillon is really nice for a lot of things. So lots of details and lots of vague shapes. So now I'm working on her hair. You'll see I'm putting in all the darks, and you'll see I'm going to start to skip some of the light areas because I want those areas to be really light and super pop. I could go back over with an eraser later and lighten it up that way, but I feel like if you skip it entirely, it makes it the lightest possible. Tip for shading or first time shaders is don't worry about it if your shading isn't perfect. Another thing you can do to practice is copy out the whole reference that you want to shade and copy it on a light box or a projector or carbon paper. Those are 3 different ways you can copy a reference photo to your paper, and then you can start shading it and right away and see how it runs together. So I would recommend trying it on a practice piece of paper first and then actually doing it on a nice bristle board or a expensive sketchbook, that the paper's a good quality. Hi, I'm back. I hope you had a good time watching it, and I hope it was very helpful information. If it wasn't, please comment below what you would have liked to see, and if you did like it, I would appreciate your encouragement. So thank you for watching.